Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today I am going to try something that I haven't tried before, and that is pouring out of a rectangular tray rather than a round tin. So I've been watching MD Art, I think her name is. I can't remember. I will put the link in the description. And she does quite a few ribbons using these trays, and I've watched other people do them as well, and thought, well, you know what, it's time to give this a go. So I'm going to start it off with a white base. I'm using the spring acrylic from house paint. It's a semi-gloss from Bunnings here in New Zealand. It's the cheapest house paint I have found, acrylic house paint that I've found. So if you live in New Zealand and you can find something cheaper than $22 for 4 litres, let me know and I will give it a go. And I know that in Australia the same paint goes cheaper, and the joys of import tax, yay! So what magic am I choosing today? What colours while I'm doing this white? I am choosing to play with Reeves Acrylic Silver, Liquitex Alizarin Crimson Hue, Reno Art Crimson Red, Reeves Viridian Hue Green, Reeves Light Green, and Reeves Titanium White. And all of them are mixed with Floetrol and water. This is the Floetrol I buy. I buy it from Bunnings because it's the cheapest I've found so far. And the colours all have Durex Play Personal Lubricant, which is 100% dimethicone. I had somebody comment on my channel that she'd gone looking for the Durex Play and realised what it was and decided that she needed somebody else to buy that for her. The cool thing is that we sell it in our supermarkets here in New Zealand. I don't know whether personal lubricants are available in supermarkets anywhere else in the world, but here in New Zealand it's just one of those things you pick up in the personal care aisle, which is kind of handy really. Oops. So today is the 27th of December, and we've had a fantastic Christmas. As you saw, my niece really loved her hat that I made her. If you didn't see that, check out my other videos by going to my channel. And that's been really fun. So now that we've got a bit of white, let's wash our hands. Now I had somebody ask me, why do I wash my hands when I'm wearing gloves? That is just purely because it makes it easier. When you've got really wet hands covered in paint, it's just not quite so cool. So that's what I choose to do. What I'm going to do is I've just propped this tray up so that I keep all the paint down in this end. It's only a really small canvas. It's actually like not much bigger than this tray, so I don't need a lot of paint. What I do desire to have is enough paint to create something. How does it get any better than that? So this is the Alizarin Crimson Hue. And this is the Viridian Hue Green. Oh, I don't have much left of the. Oh, I don't even know if I've got enough of this in here. Let's just get a little bit of this in there. Just because we can. Just because it's pretty and it does funky, powdery look paint. Need to mix some more up of that. Then I'm going to go for some silver. And a little more white. Again, I need to mix some more up. Getting a bit low on some of my stocks. Now we're going to go for the light green. This is really different to that Viridian hue. Not really sure how it's going to look. And the crimson red. Oh, it's quite thick. And that's a lot of paint. Awesome. Cool. So, I'm going to pick that up. Move my stand out of the way. Bring my canvas back into shot for you. I have these sitting on tins today rather than having the pins underneath. It doesn't seem to be working. There we go. There it is. And the reason for this is because one of the things that the lady that I watch does is occasionally puts it on her Lazy Susan and spins it. So that's a possibility. But if I've got pins in it, I don't want to be spinning it. So just going to do a little ribbon across there. And then I'm being really delicate with this and it's probably not the best thing to do. Let's see what that looks like. I'm liking some of the cells that are showing up already on that first ribbon. And let's just tilt some of that. Bring it back a little. That's kind of cool. Tilt it this way. You know what? That Viridian hue is just not showing up very much. And I'm quite liking that. Let's see. Let it settle for a little bit and then I'm gonna tilt it back that way because I'm not liking this messy corner. But I have a feeling that it's going to make it quite zigzaggy to do this. There we go. That's it. Whoop. That's what I was after. I like that. That's cool. Okay. Now you gotta always remember when you're working with acrylics that they always dry darker. So although that looks really super bright right now, it's gonna dry darker. And I'm gonna go and get my heat gun and see what silicone would like to come up. Alright, so whenever I use the heat gun, you'll notice I always go a quick run over first of all, and that pops any air bubbles that are sitting there right at the top and allows them to merge and play. And then I'm just running the heater, the torch, like I've got my hand above the canvas and I'm only just feeling it, alright, so just, you don't need to be close, it's just enough to warm the paint. And by warming the paint, it makes it more viscous, more runny is the other word for viscous, and allows the silicone that's trapped inside the paint to come up, because you know oil always rises on water, and by doing it slowly, just warming it very gently, you end up with gentle cells rather than the attack of the cells. So you can see these are still developing rather than just going boof. And you tend to get a more dynamic shape, more interesting combinations of colours when you do it that slow method. So this is looking really, really, really busy. And I'm not 100% sure that I'm liking the busy. So what I'm going to do is just tilt a little and see if we can drag some of that top line down a bit. That's, as you can see, is it's expanding the size of the cells. And I'm not liking it. So I've still got some paint left in the tray. And oops, it's dripping. Just gonna if you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll know that I'm not particularly successful at adding stripes, just as I'm not being here. So I was having a clean out today in my and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and follow this line through here with a bit of a swipe. Maybe it's definitely created something different. Again, I'm not sure if I like it. Let's just tilt it a bit to make it look a little bit more organic. I definitely like that more than I did before. Just going to try and merge what we've got on the top with what's on the sides a little bit. There we go. Alright, so that's looking good. Let's just torch that bottom bit, see if there's any more cells that want to come out. And you know what I'm aware of right now is how pretty a gold thread would look. Almost as if we're looking down into the ground, there's a cut through the ground. And so I'm going to get some gold and put it, just dribble it. Let's see. So here I have my gold, it's all mixed up, and I have a little eyedroppery thing. Just going to suck some up. And just gonna, oops, it's not working. Got an air bubble or two in there. Just going to take these little lines of gold, just kind of like threads. That's a big blob there. Alright, there's a few dribbles of gold. It'll be interesting to see how they come out at the other end. I do have a desire just to mess with it a little bit, especially these big blobs. Drag them down so they don't just sit going, hi, I look funny. Okay, anything else that would like to contribute? Anything else that would like to play? No, I like it. I like it like that. Just grabbing a little bit of the pink out of the off the runoff, just to add some colour into these big blobs of gold. Alright, quick little torching. Awesome. I like it. It's pink and green, and some gold. So let's get you down and show you some of the details. Alright, start up here in the top corner, because there's some really cool cells up here that have kind of wonkied themselves. Come on. I love the multicolored cells in here. Look at that. They look cool. Swirly whirly gigs, and then we start hitting the swipe area. And to me it looks like a cut off of the land. You know, where they put a road through and you get to see all the different layers and all the things that happened throughout the eons of that area of dirt being built up. But up on top you can still see the grass and what's happening right now. It's cool, I like it. Pink rather than brown, of course, because, you know, brown isn't my favourite colour. So, are you having fun? Are you being creative? Are you judging your creativity and making yourself wrong? If so, come join me on the 2nd of January, New Zealand time, 1st of January, America and Europe time. And learn some tools to clear away your judgment. Learn some tools to unleash your creativity. That's the name of the webinar, and it's free to celebrate us hitting 1,000 subscribers. And we're nearly at 1,200 already, and I'm so excited. So super grateful to all of you who have subscribed. And yep, check the link in the description below to come and play with us live. If you're watching this after the webinar has actually happened, then you can still register and receive the recording of the free webinar. So, yeah, how much fun can we have? How much more ease and joy can we have with creativity? And this isn't just about art creativity either, guys. If you are in business, in parenting, in a relationship even, what would change if you were willing to be as creative as you truly be? So thanks for joining me here at Mickey Art, and what else is possible if you are willing to be creative and choose for you? Cheers, bye.